emphasis on lights in the greater Hollywood area as the USC Trojans set to open another season tonight. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Trojans ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bears offense will have the football first. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others. And they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game, running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Clark wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Trojans offense will try to get something started with their first possession. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but split backs here. The run to the left. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Finds his tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Sanders. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. The play-action fake. Fires downfield. He's got him wide open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown USC. They draw first blood, and that methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff. Their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The hand to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Makes the stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to 4. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now a fair catch is called for it. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Slings it downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Handoff from the gun. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Dances away to buy time. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise. And they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTSA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Let's take a moment and think Missouri State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
Just ran him over. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Probably not quite as good as he. 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Offense in an empty set. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the catch down the right side. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Snuff out the threat. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Give to the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Clark to fire. Snagged out of the air. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Caught behind the line. It's Clinton. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Punt goes out of bounds and stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Mayava. Got a man. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. They'll run it from the gun. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. The Trojans are marching down the field. Gets the back moving. Got a little space. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got his man all by himself. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there. They're up by 11 over Georgia State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Bears are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Bears line up to punt it away. That's usually prime return. Catch just outside the 40. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Got a man, it's Jordan. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's got the tight end. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They're testing the right side here. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. This will likely be the last play of the half. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
And the Bears will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Quick strike complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Defense had to have it. You've got to get off the field quickly and give it back to your offense. When you're trailing by this many points, you can't be on the field long and allow the opponent to bleed the clock. So really nice job up front winning, getting home, getting the sack, now setting up 4th down. And now let's see if their offense can start chipping away at this lead.
And the Trojans decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He will signal. Take it just inside the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Goes to the option. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble all by himself down the middle. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Trojans. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. The option look. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Quarterback on the keeper. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell that.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown. Defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Clark wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Here comes the option. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
And it's in. Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bears will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up the fair. Right around the 35-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Get set, get set.
On the option. The pitch. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And the Bears need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Clark to fire. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Bears will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 40. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The give to Davis. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give on the option. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Bears have their offense in high gear. Now on the option. Now the toss. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Clark wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first.
Touchdown, Missouri State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for.